Wow, we did it. Well, not so much me, but the kids, the family got together and finished this beautiful image, 2,000 piece puzzle, every piece in its place. And we have this beautiful image all together. Teamwork and persistence and finding the connections and finding the shapes and the images. We hope our lives are also all together beautifully in this beautiful image of a wholesome life. Yes, so the puzzle is complete. We still have work to do on life, putting all the pieces together, but some things are falling into place. We had to move out of our temporary location at Marquez Avenue, and unfortunately we aren't yet in the building itself, in the beautiful space that Chabad is building, that we're renovating downtown, but we're getting there. Things are moving steadily. Beautiful sanctuaries almost in, the social hall, the kitchen, the classrooms. It's coming along. We hope in very shortly we'll have a beautiful center that we could open up. But temporarily we're in a tent in the back of our home, and it's beautiful outdoors, and we hope you could join us for Shabbos and for other events. Now this week I had the privilege of joining Drs. Halley, Faust and Dr. Todd Goldblum at the governor's mansion. Governor Lujan Grisham signed an executive order for to adapt the working definition of anti-Semitism from International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance as the definition that we would call anti-Semitism in New Mexico. Unfortunately, anti-Semitic acts and rhetoric are on the rise, and it's sometimes hard to define what's considered anti-Semitic and what's considered legitimate criticism of certain groups, and sometimes the lines are not so clear, and people hide behind freedom of speech to incite anti-Semitism. So Halley and Todd worked very hard to put together this legislation, this executive order, and the governor signed it, and we hope it's going to help people define it clearly so that you should push off and get rid of some of the hate and the rhetoric and be able to live more peacefully together. In this week's Torah reading, it's Parshat Ekev, and over there Moses inspires the Jewish people to move on, to take on the next stage of life, which is to go into the land of Israel. Moses is going to be passing away, and he wants them to remember the past, and he wants them to remember the future, and he wants them to remember that they have a very special mission. We have a very special mission, and we shouldn't try to fit in with everybody else, be like everybody else, but remember the message that we got at Sinai. Remember the miracles that God performed for us. Remember how unique and special we are and what we have to bring to the world. Anti-Semitism is the flip coin, the flip side of Jewish love. People see that we're unique. People know that we have a mission. People realize that God has given us something special, and they are either feel insecure about it, or sometimes they feel envious about it, or sometimes when we try to fit in with everybody else, they remind us, you're not supposed to be part of us, you're supposed to be different. So the best way to really combat anti-Semitism, besides making sure that the legislatures have their tools to work, and the law enforcement has their tools to work, and the politicians are on the same page, we have to do our part. And I want to say that was really very inspiring for me, because after the signing at the governor's mansion, we went outside, and two of the participants put on tefillin right at the governor's mansion. And I think that's a real act of promoting Jewish love, promoting more goodness and kindness in the world. When we do another mitzvah, when we stand proudly as Jews, when people understand who we are, there's more Jewish love. And we don't have to worry so much about anti-Semitism, because people recognize that we are fulfilling our mission, and they don't have what to worry about, and they're not envious about us, specifically in a way to hatefully, but it comes out of a more loving experience. May God bless us all, that we all have much goodness and kindness and continued beautiful summer. We're going into the new month of Elul next week, and we're going to prepare for the high holidays. So may we wish each other a Shana Tova U'Mituka and Shabbat Shalom.